Good morning and welcome to this most unusual of closing days. I just wanted to open up today with a sincere appreciation for the hard work that I've seen by the school district since mid-March. I could not be more proud of a group of individuals from our classroom teachers, administration, food service, custodial, transportation, just the hard work and trying to ensure that our students had a meaningful end of the school year. It was just quite impressive. You're going to see a few segments here from our retirees, and at the end we'll have a closing where I want to say a few words about this summer and the fall. Thank you.
I'm Bob Horn, principal of Murray Middle School, and it's my honor and privilege to be able to share a few words and thoughts today with you about Miss Joan Hayman. Joan has been a longtime educator. She's taught in Illinois, Alabama, and of course Kentucky. She's completing her 18th year here in Murray Independent School District. She's had many roles and responsibilities over her career, and she's been a tennis coach, coached the academic team, and also was elected by her peers to be a teacher representative for the Murray Middle School Site-Based Council. She and John, her husband, are going to be relocating to their newly built retirement home in Lexington, Kentucky, so they can be near family and, of course, grandchildren. We know you're looking forward to that. I want to share a few thoughts and reflections, if you will, from some of your teammates and peers from the fourth grade hallway. And I think they've summarized and captured the true essence of Joan Hayman, the teacher and educator, but also Joan Hayman, the person. Joan was truly a professional in everything that she did in her classroom and is highly respected by her colleagues and parents. Joan's love for education was shown each day through her actions while teaching and working with every student to make them feel loved and cared for. It's Rebecca Clark. The thing I admire most about Ms. Hayman is how kid-centered she is. She doesn't sweat the small stuff and knows that what's best for kids is all that matters. She loves her students, and it shows in the way she interacts with them every day. Thank you for welcoming me with open arms and being a teacher, mother, and woman I admire and look up to. All the hugs, Christine Hamilton. Joan's genuine kindness, calm demeanor, and understanding of children's needs, coupled with her teaching excellence, have made her an unforgettable and invaluable part of so many lives. She raises the bar for everyone. Diane Bossick.
Oh, sweet.
And we'll end with this one. She said, I will miss her professionalism, encouragement, positivity, wisdom, humor, classiness, and her mentorship as a teacher, mom, coworker, and friend. She has made me better at each, and her absence will be felt every day. I have said and have heard many others say, quote, I want to be like Joan when I grow up, end quote. Even though she will be gone, her influence to be your best, strive for excellence, keep kids the focus, and have fun doing it will live on. Love you, Joan. Amy Brown.
Oh, that's sweet.
And on behalf of the Murray Middle School family, we wish you and John great happiness in retirement, many years of good health, and we just know that you're going to enjoy loving the grandmotherly love on all those grandkids. So we love you, we're going to miss you, and thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. This is very hard to do. 18 years, it's flown by, and it is a family. And I can't thank you enough. It's been a privilege to work here, a pleasure to work here. We were first associated with the schools when our 3 kids all attended Murray schools. They had a wonderful education. It prepared them for college. They're all excelling in their careers now and have families, and we owe a lot of that to the education that they received here. And then to get the privilege to work here with administration and the staff, and they talked about family, and it really is a Murray family. The community support is amazing. The parents, the family feel of how we feel about our kids, that we love them, we care for them, we want them to succeed. And I can't say enough about the staff and administration again, and especially my fourth grade team and all the different people I've worked with through the years, and the support that they've shown me has been amazing, and I couldn't have done it without them. And I just want to thank everybody, and you'll truly be missed. I'm going to miss Murray. We're excited about our move and hope that you can contact us. Give us a call if you're up Lexington Way. We'd love to see you, and just thank you.
On behalf of the Murray Independent Board of Education, I'd like to present this Afghan to Ms. Joan Hayman for her 18 years of service, and wish her much happiness and success in her future endeavors. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sammons.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Welcome. This is Tony Jarvis at Murray High School. I'm here with Scott Turner, longtime Murray legend, who is working his way to his final day as a teacher here at Murray High School. I know that I met Scott a number of years ago at a social studies meeting over in Edible. He may not even remember that, but I do remember meeting him and hearing him and talking to him at this meeting, which we were talking about the never-ending line of social studies standards that I don't know that we ever saw.
I don't know if we ever got them, but
of those standards.
Yeah.
But I met Scott then, and I knew of Scott Turner for many, many years. In the past year, I've worked here at Murray High School as principal. I have seen Scott in action. I've seen Scott do great things with students, and I know the stories of Scott Turner maybe more so than some people in the background. Can't tell them all,
No.
but we certainly appreciate all the many things that he's done for this school and for this community. Like I said, a legend status gets kind of confirmed to people who've been around for a long time. He probably won't tell you exactly how long, but he is a rock of this community, and he has been a significant force for students and teachers and administrators alike. And so for that, we want to say we thank you so much for your service to this school system, district, community. And with that, I'm going to let Scott say a few words. So
thank you, my friend. Thank you, Mr. Jarvis. 33 years, by the way. First of all, and Ms. Purdman asked, to kind of say some things about some different things. The community. Murray has always been, ever since I was a student here, Murray has been a community that values education and that pushes education. And I know there's lots of reasons for that. The university being here, the competition among between the two school districts, which has probably been good for both of us. But Murray has always been a community and has supported the school district here in everything, academically, in athletics and the extracurricular activities. And of course, I've been involved in the football part of it, and that's a special part of Murray and a special part of Murray High. But I appreciate the community. And that spills over not only to the schools, but to the students, to the parents, to the families, and just the expectations of the school district that are put upon the school district. The administration, ever since Mr. Jeffrey, who hired me in the school board, but our school boards, all the superintendents that we've worked for, again, they have tried to put us in positions where we could be successful. It's never been an adversarial relationship. They have always tried to do what's best and to put us in the best possible circumstances where we could succeed. And I appreciate them and the people at the board office, all those folks, all the principals that I worked for at Murray Middle School, from Coach Hina, who hired me, who was my football coach in high school, to Mr. Jarvis, and I appreciate him, Mr. Walls here at the high school, Teresa Speed, I have to say, but all the principals that I work for, the office staffs that I work for, the bus driver folks, because I've always been a bus driver. That's been interesting. That kind of gets you into some quandary sometime. But anyway, to the bus driver folks, and that took good care of us. And of course, involved with football, that's been important. To my colleagues, I spent half my career at Murray Middle School. I have a special place in my heart for middle school. That's a tough spot. It's a tough teaching job. It's a tough age. And those people have, that's a special place for me. And I appreciate them. I will always appreciate them and have a soft place in my heart for middle school education. All the folks that I work with down there. And I've even, said goodbye to some of them. Lately, but I appreciate all the folks that worked at middle school. Being on the faculty at Murray High is the highest professional honor I've ever had, and I mean that. I come to work with giants every day, and again, unfortunately, we've had to say goodbye to some of them lately, and that's been tough. But the people here are awesome. I'm humbled by them about how talented they are, and every day how they outdo themselves. But I always, words cannot express my feelings for Murray High and for the district. I think we're the best one on the planet. I might be a little biased, but I think we're the best one on the planet. And I will always feel that way. But, I'll never be far away. And, I look forward to seeing the continued success of this district, because this district's going to set the bar. They're going to set the standard, and they're going to continue to do that. And I look forward to seeing that in the future. I've been proud to be a part of it, but I'll always be a Tiger. So thank you. I appreciate it. Love every one of you. So have a good summer. Hopefully school will start back as normally as possible.
On the behalf of the Murray Independent School District and the Board of Education, I would like to present this gift as a token of our appreciation for years of quality service.
Thank you, Mr. Simmons.
Thank you, Mr. Turner.
Thank you very much. Thank you, school board, all the school boards that we had, all the superintendents. I appreciate you setting the bar high for us and taking good care of us.
Good morning, Murray Tigers. It is my great honor and privilege to celebrate this outstanding teacher, Dana Henry. She has been at Murray Elementary for a number of years, but we're going to go back in time a little bit, because it did not just start when she was teaching in our system. It started when she started first grade. Miss Henry, it was the year 1967.
Yeah.
You remember those days, first grade elementary school?
Yeah.
Then you went on to Robertson
Robertson was where I started.
Elementary. Then you went on to Carter.
No, then I went on to Murray Middle School.
Okay,
I stayed
skip.
at Robertson through 4th grade.
Wonderful.
And then 5th grade was at Murray Middle School.
Great.
And then I came on to Murray High.
Oh, fun times.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
in high school, you were involved in...
I was involved in the National Champion Marching Band, which was awesome. And I was involved in a lot of clubs, and I was a cheerleader throughout.
Prom court.
And I was on the prom court. I was a class officer, student council, Teens Who Care, all those great groups that Murray has to offer.
And then
Took
there
full
were
advantage.
also times at home in the neighborhood on Loch Lomond
Right.
with also retiring Mr. Turner.
Right,
We're
right.
hearing about that you had some times where the neighborhood was together and you
Right.
were the Loch Lomond.
Raiders. We were the Loch
Raiders.
Lomond Raiders,
I
right?
love
There were
it.
32 kids on that dead-end street, and we were just one big happy family. And we ruled the area.
I bet you did. I bet you did with Mr. Turner right there.
That's right.
Leading the way
That's
also.
right.
Well,
He was always the umpire when we played ball. Any sport, he was the umpire.
Oh, that's just great. Yes, with that great voice of his. I love it. Okay, so then you started a family in Murray.
I did.
And you started with Kids Company,
I did.
coming back and giving
Right.
back to our school. Then
When
took
my
some.
son was in kindergarten,
Oh,
that summer I worked for Kids Company. It was called Summer Day Fair then. It was just starting out.
Okay. And then took some time off to
Yep.
have Meg. And then came back.
Came back, that's
Title
right.
Title I, and then elementary teacher.
Yeah.
And we have loved every minute of you teaching first grade, third grade, and then the great challenge, kindergarten also
Yeah.
in there, and then resource. And we have just
Right.
loved your leadership and patience.
Thank
And you helped me when I needed help with children, and I just
Thank you.
cannot thank you enough. You're an outstanding teammate, and you love your children, and we've just enjoyed so much having you affect and make a difference in
Thank
the
you.
lives of our children. But now, what's happening now, Miss Henry?
Now I'm going to retire, and I'm going to spend as much time as I can with my grandkids and just see what else God has in store for me.
Wonderful. And we know it'll be a great next chapter of your life. We are very sad, but we're very excited for you. So again, thank you so much. And now I think Mr. Sammons is going to recognize you unless you have anything else you would like to say.
I do have a little something I'd like to say, if I can go ahead and say it.
Please.
Yes. I want to thank Miss Whitaker, Miss Saylor, Mr. Sammons, and you got to come back in here, and every one of you for going on this journey with me. We all know that teaching is so much more than just a job. It's a lot of laughter, lots and lots of laughter, a little bit of heartache. It's a lot of shared vacations. You know you've got something great when you want to go on vacation with people that you work with day in and day out. It's bunko parties, and it's potlucks, and it's watching your TV shows together, and it's cheering for your favorite teams and cheering against others' favorite teams just to aggravate them.
Ooh, Miss Henry.
It's PDs, lots and lots of PDs. And it's me having your children and you having my children and being so proud of them that you could just burst. And most recently, it's NTI. Wow.
No.
NTI, that could be a whole nother speech.
That's for sure.
Yeah. I've learned a lot more than I've taught, I think, when I was at Murray. From my kids, I learned that I learned that I don't know everything. When I was teaching kindergarten my first year, one of my kindergartners fixed my broken computer by plugging it in. Yeah, so humiliating.
It's okay. We all do it. I almost called Austin the other day. Yep.
From you guys as administrators, I've learned to be fearless because, y'all, they're dragon slayers. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. From you guys, my peers out there, I've learned to, I'm not going to cry.
You have a very special group.
I've learned of resiliency because you've taught me that it's not what life throws at you, it's what you do with that mess that makes all the difference. And I love each one of you, and I'm going to miss you. But I solemnly promise that I'll come back and visit with nourishment whenever I'm not spoiling my grandkids' life. Right. I love you guys.
And we love you. And you're going to have to come back because we're going to need you.
I'll be there.
I know. Miss Colson comes back.
That's right.
Lots of others come back, so you can come back and take care of us just like our other retired friends do.
Yeah.
So
Thank you,
Miss Henry.
Thank
Wonderful.
Ms. Henry, on behalf of the Murray Independent Board of Education, I'd like to present this gift as a token of our appreciation for the years of dedicated service.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, Murray Tigers. I am again privileged to introduce a fine, distinguished educator who has blessed the walls and lives of many Murray Elementary children for the last 18 and a half years. This is Shirlee Beisel. She is an outstanding person, not only just educator, she is always helping out in our community with Special Olympics, but she has a true place in her heart for all of our resource children and all of our Murray Elementary children. She helps out throughout the whole school and helps all children, not just our resource students, but she has made such huge, amazing differences in the lives of these children, and she never hesitates to go above and beyond. She'll do whatever needs to be done to help our children, and we just cannot thank her enough. Miss Shirley, you are a role model for all of us on doing whatever it takes to help children succeed, and we love you so much for it. And thank you. Thanks for all you did for Murray Elementary and our children.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes?
Okay, I have to look at my speech here. I really loved working at Murray Elementary School. There's no better feeling than seeing a student succeed, any student succeed. Doesn't matter if they're learning how to walk, how to talk, how to read, or just give you a hug. You know, every student has a different thing that they need to succeed and be happy with. Some people think it can't be done. It's an impossibility, but they show us every day what can be done. Every student needs a champion, and I try to be that person. I've truly enjoyed working at Murray Elementary School, and as I leave, I take great friends, great memories, a feeling of being part of a family, and I will truly miss everybody. And I encourage everybody to find a student who has nobody that supports them and be their champion. That's all they need. Everybody needs a champion.
Was so nice. I just want to say congratulations to my friend, my coworker, my cafeteria buddy, my twin.
Yes.
Shirley is amazing, and she is exactly right, and Miss Whitaker is exactly right. The love she has for kids is amazing to me. She is the most honest, genuine person I know, sometimes to a fault. But it's a different world without Shirley there. We love her. We want her to come back and visit us. And more than us missing her, our students. She is amazing with them. We love you. We miss you. Congratulations.
Thank you. I love y'all too.
Ms. Beisel, on behalf of the Murray Independent School District, I'd like to present this gift to you as a token of our appreciation for years of quality service to our students. Thank you.
Murray Independent Schools, just want to give everyone a quick shout out and just a little bit of a wrap up here as we're coming to the conclusion of the 2019-2020 school year. As a first year member of Murray Tiger family, I know that I've learned a great deal in my time here from all the people in the community, the people in the sister schools, and of course the staff here at Murray High School. I want to say just a quick letter of thank you about all the many things that people have done for me personally as I've transitioned in this job, and also for my son who joined the Murray Middle School team this year. We couldn't have had a smoother year as far as personally, and the people here at Murray High School made my transition here seamless, and can't say enough about the support from them in this community. I want to say also a thanks to everyone during this difficult time at the end of the year, whether it's been through learning how to teach our students and work with students differently through all the NTI days and Google Classrooms and all the electronic instruction, virtual instruction that you've done. I can't say enough about all the people that joined into that and learned so much. Even as a relatively new administrator, I learned a lot during this time in how to communicate with people and make sure that everyone is aware of what's going on and trying to keep everything updated. I appreciate everything that the teachers of Murray High and Murray Independent Schools did for one another. Also to the food service folks and the bus drivers, those people really supported the community. Can't say enough about them. We made sure that students had meals and families had meals during this time. Can't say enough about what they were able to do while also managing the concerns about the pandemic. Shout out, of course, also to the administration of the district. Those people have been a huge support to me, either at the central office or at the individual schools. The relationships that I developed this year have been nothing but short of humbling for me, because those people have been so great to me personally once again, and also in support of Murray High School. Also want to say another shout out to our retirees. Fantastic opportunities for those people to leave the profession, although sadly in a way with the pandemic limiting what they could do at the end of their careers. Still, lots of love and support for them. Coach Turner leaving us here at Murray High School is going to be missed, and he's, like I said earlier in the presentation, he's a legend. And those folks are, they don't just happen. It takes time for those things to grow. So thanks to all those people that served Murray Independent Schools during this year, and thanks so much for everything that you guys have done for me and my family as we've had this great year of transition. So everyone have a great summer, and look forward to seeing you back in the fall. And until then, see you around. Thanks so much.
Murray Independent Tigers, what an amazing year we've had, and it's all because of you, the great professionalism, and the leadership throughout our district, all the way from, of course, Mr. Salmons, our board staff, but all the schools. We are just chock full of talent throughout our district. When this the virus thing hit, we were all kind of thrown off for a few days, but you know what? It's a moment when I think we can all reflect back and say this is perhaps one of our very best and finest moments as a district. The individuals and teachers that stepped up, the community has stepped up, and together we made it through the NTI process with flying colors. So I want to say a special thank you to my group of teachers at Murray Middle School. It makes it a pleasure to come into work every day. You're terrific leaders. The way you collaborate, the way you get along, just the way we problem solve things together is really inspiring. And it all trickles down, of course, to our students and our community. So thank you, the Murray Middle School staff. I certainly hope that everybody in our district has an amazing summer, get recharged, get refreshed, and of course when we get the memo from above, from Mr. Salmons, when we start and all that kind of stuff and it gets finalized, I know we will be ready to hit the ground running come this fall. Thank you again for all you do. You're just the best. Go Tigers.
2, 1, go.
Hello, teammates. Thank you so much for an outstanding 2019-2020 school year. It began with big celebrations for our blue ribbon status, and we thank the entire district for all that you did to help us to earn that and then to celebrate with us. It was wonderful. We had a great 3/4 of the year. The last quarter, wow, what a team. All of the work to help our families, to help our children, food service, transportation, everyone coming together to provide what our families need, all of our family resource and youth service center friends and Morgan, Jane Ann. We just cannot thank you all enough for coming together and doing what was ever needed. My preschool elementary teams, wow. The Zooms that you did every day to make sure kids were taken care of, the individual Zooms, all the parades, all of the parades, all of the individual home visits, porch visits. I just cannot thank everyone enough, from my amazing office team, everyone, custodians, thank you, assistants came in and took care of things. I just truly appreciate everyone coming together to survive this crazy time. And now let's hope that we don't have any more NTI days and we can be back in school with our children, which is where we all want to be. I hope you all have a great, wonderful summer. You sure deserve it. Thank you.
As we bring this down to a close, I just again want to emphasize how proud I am of this district and what we have been able to accomplish here for the 1920 school year. I ask that you have an enjoyable day, that you have a peaceful and restful summer, and as more information becomes available throughout the summer, my office will communicate that with you, and the only thing I can say is, let's go Tigers.